Well, Matthew, thank you again, sir, for joining us tonight. Busy week in terms of Fast and Furious.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be a huge week on Fast and Furious front. So.
And we finally saw the Sunday news shows pay attention to this. Representative Issa was on several shows. Now, it's interesting, the mainstream media all focusing on a remark that Darrell Issa made, saying that right now we don't have any knowledge that the White House was directly involved in this, as if that exonerates the White House, which is not what Representative Issa was saying. You, however, wrote a story about another comment that Issa made on Fox News Sunday, talking about a specific email that the committee wants to see.
That's correct, yes. And, just to respond to that first thing about how and I'm seeing all these headlines for people talking about that comment, I'm just like, wow, these people are so, and the mainstream media are so out of touch with this story. It's almost ridiculous.
I don't think they're out of touch. I think that they have decided they haven't covered it in a year and a half. They're embarrassed by that. It's a huge story. And I think they've just decided to go all in their hackery, if you will, and claim that it's not a story at all.
Well, yeah, I guess. But anyway, this email that the then acting director, ATF director Ken Melson, sent to DOJ leadership, according to Senator Grassley and Chairman Issa, back in March 2011, after the false letter was sent to Senator Grassley by DOJ leadership. In that email, which I lay out how it may be the smoking gun in Fast and Furious. Mm-hmm. According to Senator Grassley and the latest hearing, in this email, Melson lays out how he saw in March 2011 the wiretap application documents and came to a drastically different conclusion than Holder and Elijah Cummings have come to, and basically sided with Darrell Issa and Chuck Grassley on this one, and also that the letter to Senator Grassley was false. And this email apparently went to senior people in DOJ. We don't know exactly who, but we do know that it went to senior people in DOJ leadership. Also, during that Senate hearing, Holder himself has admitted that they cannot use executive privilege to hide this email. So even though the president has asserted the executive privilege over several different documents in Fast and Furious, we don't know the details of that at this point. We do know that, according to Attorney General Holder himself, he cannot hide behind executive privilege in withholding this document.
Interesting.
So, and basically what this would do is it would be a double whammy. This would prove that without having to actually release the wiretap documents are under federal court seal, because nobody wants to do that if they actually do contain legitimate law enforcement information related to ongoing cases. We don't want to have to do that if that's going to jeopardize putting somebody in jail that did something bad. We don't want to jeopardize those cases. This would do two things. It would prove that those wiretap documents are what Chairman Issa and Senator Grassley say they are. And it would prove that the senior DOJ leadership knew that was the case, and that there was a false statement to Senator Grassley on the books for, I don't know how to count all these months, 6, 7, 8, 9 months, and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, do you anticipate, Matthew, that we will see the Obama administration try to engage in some damage control before Thursday's vote? I mean, that poll came out showing just 29% of Americans agree with the Obama administration invoking executive privilege. Will they engage in some sort of document dump to try to buy them some time?
They're desperate. Of course they will. They're going to do anything they can to get this off the front pages, to get it out of the minds of the American people. Because, and by the way, this is just another in the latest series of polls. There was a poll by Rasmussen Reports very recently in which, a plurality of the American people, including 21% of Democrats around the country, think that Attorney General Holder needs to go. The last thing that this administration wants is this issue on the front pages. They don't want to talk about it. They want it to go away. So they're going to do anything they can to make it go away. And that of course would include some kind of trying to cut a deal or making a document dump or anything like that. But I think it's pretty clear that anything short of full compliance with the now narrowed subpoena will won't cut it. I mean, it's pretty clear that the Speaker, the Majority Leader, the Majority Whip, Chairman Issa are moving full speed ahead here, and anything short of full compliance isn't going to cut it.
Talking with Matthew Boyle of the Daily Caller. And Matthew, Thursday is going to be news-ageddon with Obamacare and that contempt vote scheduled. But
it might be the most damning day in the entire Obama administration's history, just under 4-year history. I mean, it might be the worst day for President Barack Obama ever.
Maybe we can have you back on again. Matthew Boyle of the Daily Caller, thanks for your time tonight, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, sir.